no way you can wall off an entire building overnight. Do you have reception?
La historia de la ciencia, de la física. Esto va a cambiar la historia de la humanidad.
Welcome to Daily Movie. This time, we've prepared 10 must-watch sci-fi movies on Netflix that deserve a spot on your watch list. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss more exciting movie updates. Without further ado, here's the list. Number 1. Our Times.
A regresar. Y lo sé porque nuestro amor es así, fuerte en el pasado.
Our Times follows Nora and Hector, a scientist couple from 1966 who get trapped in a time anomaly after a failed experiment. They are suddenly thrown into the modern world of 2025, an era filled with advanced technology and social values far different from the time they came from. Amid culture shock and drastic changes, the two try to adapt while searching for a way back to the past with the help of an old colleague. The story highlights the clash between old-school idealism and the fast-paced, competitive reality of the modern world. Emotional conflict emerges when Nora finally receives recognition for her intelligence, something she never truly experienced before. Meanwhile, Hector feels lost, stripped of his role and sense of purpose. This difference creates tension in their relationship and leads to a major dilemma about which future they truly want. The movie shows how time doesn't just change the world, but also tests love and personal identity. Number 2. Plankton, the movie.
Ever since I was a little boy, I've always dreamed of taking a...
Plankton, the movie, focuses on Sheldon J. Plankton, who once again fails at every plan to take over the world. Frustrated with his stagnant life, he decides to create a new piece of technology that finally breaks him out of his routine in Bikini Bottom. This decision sparks a big adventure that introduces him to new characters and situations that challenge both his intelligence and ambition as a scientist. Throughout the journey, Plankton is forced to see another side of himself, not just as a villain, but as a tiny creature with big dreams. His relationship with Karen becomes a key element, highlighting the balance between logic and emotion. The movie delivers a light but thoughtful story about failure, ambition, and the search for meaning behind an obsession with power. Number 3. Demon City. Demon City tells the story of Shuhei Sakata, a former hitman who wakes up from a 12-year coma. He discovers that he has been framed for the murder of his own family and that his city is now controlled by a brutal criminal syndicate. Fueled by nothing but revenge, Sakata begins hunting down 5 men wearing demon masks who are responsible for destroying his life. His journey pulls him back into a world of violence filled with bloodshed and betrayal. He faces not only external enemies, but also past trauma that continues to haunt him. Each step of his revenge shakes the balance of power in the corrupt city, turning the movie into a dark tale of redemption, rage, and the heavy price of personal justice. Number 4. Lost in Starlight.
대표로 화성에 가는 우주인.
안녕하.
The animated movie Lost in Starlight follows Nan Young, an astronaut chosen for a dangerous mission to Mars. The mission isn't just about exploration. It's also a search for traces of her mother, who disappeared during a similar mission years ago. Before leaving Earth, Nan Young forms an emotional bond with Jay, a musician who has a deep interest in astronomy. While Nan Young is on Mars, their relationship is tested by extreme distance and limited communication. Loneliness, technical dangers, and psychological pressure become part of her struggle, while Jay tries to keep their connection alive through music. The movie delivers a touching story about love, loss, and human courage separated by space and time. Number 5. Troll 2. In Troll 2, the threat of ancient creatures once again haunts the mountains of Norway. Nora Tideman, a paleontologist, must face the return of giant trolls that now threaten human survival. This time, the story dives deeper into the origins of the Jotun and ancient secrets hidden behind old legends. The conflict escalates when differences arise between the military and the scientific community. Amid city-level destruction and an increasingly massive disaster, Nora is forced to make difficult choices involving the balance of nature and humanity's survival. The movie blends spectacular action with a message about the consequences of humans disturbing ancient forces. Number 6. The Electric State.
Bots lost their freedom.
human.
The Electric State is set in a post-apocalyptic world where abandoned technology and robots litter the remains of America. Michelle, an orphan teenager, receives a mysterious message from a small machine that turns out to be connected to her missing brother. She sets off on a dangerous journey, accompanied by a friendly robot and an eccentric smuggler named Keats. Along the way, Michelle uncovers a massive conspiracy involving tech corporations still secretly controlling the world. Her bond with Keats and encounters with other survivors offer new perspectives on humanity. The movie presents an emotional adventure about family, technology, and a world broken by humanity's dependence on machines. Number 7. The Great Flood.
그럼 사람이 다 죽어요?
The Great Flood depicts a global disaster that submerges the world, focusing on an isolated apartment building. And Na, a single mother, struggles to save her son as the water rises relentlessly. In the midst of despair, a mysterious man named Hee-zo appears, offering help with motives that remain unclear. Over time, it's revealed that Hee-zo holds a major secret about the origins of the disaster. The tension doesn't come only from the rising water, but also from the moral choices the characters must face. The movie delivers an intense survival story combined with emotional drama set against the collapse of civilization. Number 8. Brick.
Code for what?
Get down!
Brick follows Tim and Olivia, who suddenly find themselves trapped inside their apartment after a mysterious black wall seals off every exit. The wall's material is impenetrable, while water supplies and communications slowly disappear. What was once a safe space turns into a deadly prison. Psychological pressure builds as resources run low, and the mystery behind the wall begins to unfold. Their relationship is pushed to its limits by fear, desperation, and the need to survive. Brick is a psychological thriller that highlights human limitations when faced with phenomena that defy logical explanation. Number 9. The Old Guard 2. In The Old Guard 2, Andy once again faces the burden of immortality that continues to weigh heavily on her life. A new threat emerges from a secret organization seeking to exploit the immortals' powers for dangerous purposes. Andy and her team must reunite to face an enemy that is more organized and ruthless than ever. The introduction of new characters and internal conflicts deepens the story, especially for Niall, who is still adjusting to immortal life. Epic battles go hand in hand with emotional struggles, making the movie a reflection on humanity, sacrifice, and the meaning of a life that never ends. Number 10. Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein explores the obsession of scientist Victor Frankenstein, who dares to challenge death through a terrifying experiment. Set in the 19th century, Victor creates a living being from assembled corpses using electrical power. However, his success quickly turns into tragedy when he rejects his own creation. The relationship between creator and creature evolves into a story of suffering and revenge. The lonely creature becomes a monster due to human rejection, while Victor is forced to face the destruction of his own life. The movie stands as a tragic reflection on ambition, responsibility, and the dark side of humanity. Those are 10 sci-fi movies on Netflix that could be great additions to your watch list. If you have other recommendations, drop them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to Daily Movie Channel for more exciting videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.